forged for Astralis and Ents to complete the Cinderella story. The odds stacked against them. It's over to Henry G and Sadakis to shout about their favorite video game.
Absolutely, I love Portal 2. Just kidding, Alex. This is going to be incredible. Ents have it all to do. Pulling back, as you say, on a map that Astralis are 14-0. Push down, X7's already got Glaive. He started off kills in all 3 of the pistols. He has gotten the opener, but Katowice is so far down Banana already, and he and Dupree, they pulled it back.
Aggressive start there from Ents, and he get the opening pick. It was looking very good, but Katowice towards Log shuts it all down. It's now just Aerial, and the Astralis players are very, very aware of that. The bomb's still down in T-spawn. They'll push towards the step, and there it is, the first pistol on the board for Astralis. They lost both of them on train, but this is a fantastic start. Katowice with 2, Dupree from 3, and they didn't have to deploy strategy there, really. Just a default, waiting for that aggression. Nice idea from Ents, get the first kill, but Katowice and Logs manages to find all the kills required. Now Ents have the option to force buy in the second round. It's very common on the CT side of Inferno. Get the CZ's armor, smokes out, treated like a gun round, but they're going to take the full eco instead. Nothing really purchased here at all as we head into round number 2. No nades, no armor, just default pistols, and I'll have a 5-man A stack towards the apartments.
Just watching to make sure no one jumped through boilers. They push down, you're absolutely right, but problem being, they're discovering this the further they go with each passing step. There's no one there.
Yeah.
Back over toward B instead.
Looks like it's clear, and indeed it is. Ents will be conceding this round for sure at this stage. As Zipex finds a couple towards the bottom, the Katowice will back him up with the AK-47. They don't have to force the issue on these frags, but Dupree can actually farm some cash to the MAC-10. You want to send those SMGs in first, as he does a lot of damage here. Great stuff. Will there be one kill found? Absolutely not. It's the SMGs doing most of the heavy lifting here, but Ents can buy up now. They'll have M4s for masses, maybe some orcs, we'll see. The AWP is available to X7, but I don't think he's purchasing it.
Still waiting to find out. No, he's gone away from it, so he's gone to do with the AUG. No bomb plants required thus far. For Astralis, they just win it on kills. There's aggression. Down Banana that time.
Now we look at this, there's no incendiaries at all. Apart from LXV's got 1. How do they get real control here? Well, if you send 4 players towards B, you might stand a chance. That's exactly what Ents have done here. Trying to get that banana control that Sean was talking about, but overwhelmed by the Molotov, they'll have to fall back. There's only 1 player on the A side. That's going to be Aerial. As Glaive pushes closer and closer to the mouth of the bomb site here. Flash over, they're going to try and reclaim territory. It's looking pretty good so far, but a kill in return. CT still fighting back, and it's a 3 versus 2. Sergey alone on the bomb site. They might not anticipate him, though. He gets the first frag. Smoke is good. This could be enough.
Now he stands trial for all of his sins because they know he's there and alone. They're going to sneak through it as well. Already around behind. Holding off on the tree. He knows Dupree that smoke's going to be gone, so he swings back over and gets inside of the ruins instead. Aerial has not seen anyone.
Yeah, he was aware of the possibility of a player going towards spawn, but there's so many angles to check. Sergey will do what he can here. It all comes down to the timings. Dupree, remember the MAC-10, he actually does not have the advantage at this point.
And Zipex isn't immediately inside of the site, so this isn't a perfect trade. You have to take many steps to get there, but the fact of the matter is he's wasted so much ammo that Zipex has the chance because Sergey can't continue it on. And it's Aerial yet again. Smoke down, he won't be able to push through yet. Dupree's low. If he somehow can swing to find him and not be spotted in turn, he looked the wrong way. Aerial drops, Dupree covers it.
An interesting approach there from Ents. They knew they had a lack of utility, so they tried to counter that fact with numbers towards the banana area. 4 to be exact, with the rifles, the SMG trying to battle back, but you can see 5 players from Astralis there ready to fight back, and it's Dupree once again. Now play with a flashbang off his teammate. Zipex throws a flash, he sneaks through spawn, and Dupree, like we mentioned, did not have the advantage in the initial duel towards first oranges, but he gets back up from Zipex there, they win the round, and it's 3-0. Dupree is 8-0, by the way. He hasn't even died yet as we enter round number 4. It's Ents with Deagle, CZs. They've got a mountain to climb now. This is looking like a 4-0 start on the T side for Astralis.
Think about the heavy heart Dupree plays with as well. His father passed just before the start of this major. And he's been here, he's been absolutely focused. No doubt the first emotion for him after this game, win or lose, will be with that of his father. Katowice takes down X7. Carmack spoke about it, the amount of sacrifice these players have had to be here. Dupree will finally drop. Not available as well. Smoke off. Still at B, Device.
He's already got a kill for the smoke. Almost found the second there. He might be able to get it at this point. Speed is very low indeed. Flashbangs in. It looks like all 4 players will commit. There's nothing that Lexi can really do here. He might be able to get 1 deagle kill. He's got 10 HP. He'll have to be absolutely perfect here. There's the shot he needed, but a round should still be going in favor of Astralis. But the CTs have an M4. No bomb planted just yet.
Allo swings it back in again. Sergey and Ariel get position. Oh, the Device is deep. He's already found the first. This is when Allo can walk in, though they're not looking his direction. Gets one, falls off, but he knows they're still on either side, and Zipex takes matters into his own hands.
Just before it gets a little bit uncomfortable, Zipex takes care of it. 4 in a row, a decent round there from Ents, but no victory. But this is where the game really begins on the second map. Allo, considered one of the best AWPers on the CT side of Inferno. His arch play is spectacular. Always delivers. But he's going to have to do more than ever in this particular round. Device, so perfect. Gets the kill for the smoke initially to open things up. Keeps trading with his teammates, and it's round number 5, 4-0 for Astralis on the T side of Inferno. All for Allo. And a very default setup here, but Allo is going to be looking down towards the underpass and T-steps area.
Allo's just waiting. We know how good he is on Inferno. He can take matters very seriously with that op. How many times have we seen him push down to Walt mid?
He loves that play.
Now Volt this time very passively, waiting to watch inside a boiler, but they're sneaking behind. This setup's not really designed to cover off for a fast play out of the apartments. Ariel, he's got to be perfect flash to find it off. Didn't even see them get in. They got time. Sergey found only 1, but Ariel steps back up, unfortunately. The strike of a match, he's utterly turned to ash by Majiskin. He burns down inside a pit, opens up a lot. Because they're out, Bomb is behind the hole though, Majiskin has to cross back over. Fortunately, there's a smoke down in front of Library that will allow him to do so.
3 versus 3, but a massive advantage here for Astralis. The retake begins, the orb's up, but another smoke is down. How do they break through the force field of the smoke towards the arch side? Focus towards quad, but maybe if he gets one of these kills, the round can be done. Looking for both of them, he absolutely nails it. Does he finish things off with a hat trick? We'll see. Allo with no choice but to fall back and hold on to the AWP. That's going to be 5-0 for sure now. Lovely approach of Astralis. They've got so much money, so much momentum behind them. They get the apartment's control, 1 smoke out, a flashbang to follow, and they make things so difficult to contain. It's that Molotov towards a pit that removed Ariel from the equation. He got 1 kill, but Allo might be done for here. Hits the shot towards Glaive. I don't think he survives this.
Just for a second follow-up, but he should. The round they're trying to spam, but he might be safe by the time he is. So the AWP, all they have to work with on the inside. Force around it?
They could with maximum loss bonus.
It's a close force though. It's just under the threshold of comfort. They're going to. It's going to be UMPs.
Well, Ariel hasn't got armor yet. He does buy the UMP.
Might be solo. Oh.
Just the partial buy around it. Still possible though. We know the potential of Allo on this map. We just have to see it.
Waiting again, same position as last time, so didn't want to get aggressive with the op. Thought there was a chance he might. Might be too early in the game to start throwing caution to the wind.
Wow, look at this
Cavalier. Yeah, this is very clever. Done. Game over. But did they know there's one behind? Sergey, he doesn't strike fast enough. The door open, they likely would have turned around too quickly.
Yeah, but they're anyway. They're watching it. It's a nice opening pick, but Sergey can still cause damage here. Close range CZ. Doesn't land anything at all. It's Zipex with both of the opening kills. The 5 versus 3, but Allo's still alive. A small chance they can win this still.
It's gotta be in the right place at the right time as much as accurate with the AWP because they now identify he's still on A. Glaive's gonna rotate the bomb back around toward T stairs, and the fact that they have Device and Majiskin inside of the B site pretty much confirms matters done. And this time, you got 51 seconds, the bomb's nowhere near being planted. There's no way Allo survives. This time they're gonna punish him, surely.
Well, they've got him surrounded. They're not even planting right now. They want to take him. He misses the shot, the all-important one. And that's the orb remove, but he still has cash. He has $6,200. 6-0 on the T side of Inferno. This is the Astralis pick. Not many teams can touch them on this map whatsoever. And it's going to be a counter-terrorist timeout. That's Ents working out their options here. Now they purchase the AWP. Do they want the secondary orb once again? We saw X7 rolling that weapon on train to great effect. They need to start posting rounds now. 6 is actually enough on the T side to consider it an okay half, or even a pretty decent half, sometimes depending on the matchup. So they need to start posting a lot of rounds together. Astralis have so much cash, and the pressure's starting to get to Ents now. They ran over here in the first half of the second map.
We've yet to see them really be run over. Again, they're somehow capable of pulling themselves back into these situations. They were 7-0 down against Big in an elimination match, 0-2 in the group stage.
Yes, that's a very good point.
Again, every time we say that, we have to remind you, though, that Astralis on a stage is something unworldly, something we've never seen in Counter-Strike before. They are just so good.
It's very true. Now he spots the leg of one. Still can't connect the shots just yet. Dupree baits out the smoke. Does he want to push it? Not quite. Pull back and accept the fact that that's some sort of a victory with that smoke baited out. But out of control for the CTs, but still very early on in the round. And LXCB with no grenades now. X7, same story. That's his smoke gone. So now, how do they hold on to this banana area? They've got nothing to challenge it with.
See him call for it the second he went down. Alexi makes sure they're above the Molotov. That'll give him one. They can fade back, but they need to get away from the flames, and they can't. Alexi was tagged just enough as he fell off the wall that he'll burn alive as soon as he wanted to get back to B.
That's still a massive advantage for Astralis, especially on Inferno. The numbers will be very thin on the CT side. You can see it's just X7. Remember, no utility at all. That's well, around half HP. He pulls another one back. Can he get the second? He absolutely can. That's fantastic as he goes into 4-on-2.
That's a brave repeat. Especially, as you say, he was alone on the site. Xyp9x had to go back for the bomb. This buys a lot of time. No one rotating off, though. So this could still be X7 solo holding. And if they let this be a plant, and Alu's got to rotate over, he's the closest with the AWP. They've got 2 smokes on the Astralis side. Either of those are up in the post plant. This could be a huge problem. One's going to go down now. X7, he's found. It's exactly that. They're late to rotate. So bomb gets in. 18 seconds, it will be planted. And Dupree, he wants to hold inside of it. He's actually going to fall off. Probably the better call. He can certainly hear them working their way back in. He'll even consider Banana at this point in time because it's planted for him. He can swing out. Xyp9x, he stays directly on top at the emo position. It's a perfect way to swing. He can drop down, cover off anyone to his left. Alu's the only one there so far getting the AWP, up close as it is. Utility thrown in, flash dodge. Xyp9x goes for it. Exactly the play that was called out. Dupree back in. He finds both, and it's 7-0.
It doesn't get much better than that, ladies and gentlemen. That is Counter-Strike perfection. My God. 3 versus 2. No utility available on the T side, but the positioning, the reactions to the smokes coming in. It's Xyp9x playing off his teammate. And look at that play. Preemptive fire towards the coffins is absolutely beautiful. How they pull that round off, I'm not sure, but Ents are really feeling it now. They have to go into round number 8 with nothing more than Deagles and CZs. They've got 4 HEs, however. They can get an opening kill from this, but they won't be able to recover rifles. Nades go in, not much damage found. There it is towards Glaive. But he'll continue to force the issue towards B. Down he goes, maybe a little bit too aggressive there with low HP.
Can't get the rifle, though. It's just too far out of reach. Device makes sure of it by putting a Molotov back in the corner to ensure that they've gone back over to the site. Double boost. Might have to be. So they'll keep 2 above the smokes. Mass chaos will ensue if they don't look that direction, because 2 pistols, one of them a Deagle, can do massive damage if Astralis walks by that. And they'll smoke it again. Device with the Krieg wants to try and open up toward coffins. Jisk is still there as well, and I think he's setting to clear out New Box.
Still the advantage of Astralis, even with that pick. 4 players on the CT side focusing the B-bomb side, but the bomb for now is in second middle. It's just Aerial, who's currently holding in the pits. He'll have his work cut out for him. Device showing a little bit of presence towards B. CT still there.
Third smoke deployed towards CT. Not a lot of utility left over on the Astralis side. Device is close enough that he might actually be able to sneak under it, even with the boost. X7, he won't see him. Does, but it's too late. Doesn't want to fire at that point. He gives the information to Alexi instead. They try and walk the boost out. That makes it easier for Device to actually line up the shots, but Sergey, he gets underneath of it. Meanwhile, it's back over toward A. Ariel has to do every bit of work. He's got an AK to work with that they've given to him, but that's taken immediately back.
Bomb's gonna go down, and it begins again at 3 versus 2. No kits available for the CTs, as Magisk and Zipex both get in the apartments. A great positioning once again.
Still the advantage, but Alu has an AK, 100 HP. You'd argue with the armor as well that he's their best shot at this.
No kits, no smokes. How do they win this?
Kill easy. Alu's go on. It just sneaks back around. He's coy. Sergey, much to do at this point in time. Let's take the blood from Magisk's head, but it won't be much more than that. Bomb's gonna detonate 8-0, and Zipex even wants to chase him down. He was low HP. Easily done. Zipex just barely stays alive. Astralis stay unbeaten so far in Inferno.
Most rounds do nothing for Ents at this point. Zipex, after winning that one, has $16,000. That's the absolute maximum you can have in Counter-Strike. It was a close game. I would say that's significant, the fact they did so much damage, but at 8-0 down, it doesn't help them at all. Ents will try and counter this with a double AWP setup. Alexi B and Alu, the sniper rifles here. But once again, it's just so perfect from Astralis. There's not really much you can do against this. They get that bomb down with 5 seconds to spare. They both get in the apartments. It's absolutely ruin Ents. Alu back on the open. This time not as aggressive. Need to start winning some rounds here. 8-0 down. Astralis have already won the half. There's the shot. Alexi B is going to be dropped here. He gets away just about. An opening pick once more for X7.
What? Hello! Glaive, oh man, he absolutely nails it. They both got weakened up. He tosses in an aid.
Wow. You don't see many double kills of the HE map. That's insane.
We had talked about how Astralis reinvented this game using utility. This map especially. HEs were not really relevant, not prevalent until the last 6 months, and they are the reason why. Ariel again, 1-on-4, 9-0. There's no way he can pull this back. And there's no use rowing from the consecrated whale at this point. He will at least get one back, but it's inevitable. They're gonna run him over at this rate. Bomb's already planted and Glaive's hunting.
They're gonna have to eco again, or at least a partial buy next round. If they save the AUG, they might be tempted to force into it, but why wouldn't you hunt him? You've got so much money here on the T side, and it's Glaive sniffing him out. Ariel, just a couple of bullets in this AK will take him down, as it looks like Glaive has found him once again. Another clean sweep. They've barely died on the Astralis side. Dupree, 11-3, Zipex, 11-2. Alu, 1-8. Similar scenes to what we saw yesterday when he dropped off.
And he's had the op twice. It's not like it's been all economy against him. 5 kills tops for both Sergey and Alexi. Nice puts on a clinic as always.
The double kill at first Oranges. It looked like they'd done enough. They got the opening pick, but then it swings in the blink of an eye. And like I said, Ents now, they get $3,400 every round they lose at this point. Problem is, you need about 4,500 per player to have a decent buy on the CT side. They're going to have to go CZs and armor again, but they are good in these sort of situations. Not over just yet. It's a very scary scoreline, but they've come back from worse. We'll see if CZ's armor can find them that round to get them on their feet, get some money rolling. PT50 CZs, HEs, still a chance, but if it goes 10-0, that chance really is running quite thin.
Just think it's fun now. Wow, finally they go aggressive. Sergey's got it down. Device has to turn his attention, but he knows that means there's going to be a fate towards top of Banana. He won't get caught by it.
Beautiful.
Unbelievable. He's so well orchestrated in every situation. You can't fool Device. Even when you think you've got the upper hand and you've got him outnumbered, Glaive's going to close off X7. Even the aggression won't work, and at this point, it's not even round by round. It's pain by pain. Then Ents slowly have to let this game slip away. They've got to do something to get back in. Finally, an AWP back out in their hands.
You're right there. The AWP's come out. They go for the double AWP setup again. Alexi B considering it. Hasn't purchased it, but Device Just looks like he's on another level right now. Nothing can be done. 10-0 on the T side of Inferno. Already a map up. This will do it. Secure their third major championship. An unexpected matchup here. Ents go down swinging, but need to start posting around. Need at least 3 or 4 to even start the conversation of the comeback.
Flash goes out, but already forward in that position is X7. That catches off Magist. He's not done there either. He goes back around. Finally, they get something rolling. Alu. He takes out Dupree. Flame's going to be locked in, and he'll shut him down. All on to Zipix, this time in a 1-on-4. Can he keep the shutout alive?
So this is going to be the loss bonus now removed map. Every kill Zipex can find in this situation is going to have a massive knock-on effect. He might still be able to win this, you know. With a minute there, the flashbang goes through. It's actually looking very good. Sergey will take him though, but things get out of hand. Loss bonus removed. The next round is must win. No question about it. Ents have to take this one. A 10-5 scoreline, it's still possible to recover. They'll have the AWP, a couple of rifles as well. This has to be a victory. Nothing else will do. Great aggression there. Not timid at all. Lovely work from Sergey to close out the round cleanly as we head into round number 12. Spending almost everything they've got.
A few smiles on their side so far.
I gotta enjoy this journey, right? Still once in a lifetime sort of situation.
And there's nothing to be ashamed of. This run has been so good from them. This one is as well as they run down middle. The Alu holding off the corner. We know he's good at it, but he's flashed away. He's got a scurry. Lexi wants to reclaim the other side of the map. Katowice again through smoke. These guys are so good at lining up and anticipating as Alexi can't even find him. He steps away, and he nearly gets it again, even spraying with the pistol. Just foolish. Zipix will flash himself back in aerial alone in the site. Does find one. They don't even consider the fact that he can still be in the corner because they had to pin for so long, but his patience did catch them slightly off. Unfortunately, he'll burn. He'll burn, but the nade, it responds to Lexi. He's in the open. They're so good with utility on the Astralis side.
It's pretty unbelievable, I have to say. Wow. Just an Magus has got 213 utility damage so far. Glaive of 119 and Divisive 43. They're doing absolute work with the utility, that's for sure. And that's the round they couldn't afford to lose. They will not have the loss bonus behind them now. They'll have to buy up with everything they can. CZs, Deagles, Scouts, and Org. If they can't win this round, it's likely to be a 14-1/2. No damage done there, right through the wickets as Molotov will hold the CTs at bay. The grenades will do work once again. Alu goes down. Alexi B, nobody drops, and this is all falling apart once again. Zipek's patient for the push. They just know exactly what's going to happen in every round of CS. He is baited out, but he can't get the double. It's left in a 4 versus 1. That is the nightmare scenario now.
He's gone. He's flashing himself out. Dupree's already on the case. You're right. They're one step ahead in every single situation. 12-run reset. Not much left for Ents now.
Sonic doesn't have to do much at this point. They're in cruise control, and it has to be an eco. They got $2,000. They'll have to eco for the last round. That's why I was saying the 14-1 scoreline was looking very likely.
It's not so easy today.
Full eco.
And a full rush. On caution to the wind at this point. He's got to try and catch them off somehow. Surely with Device again. He's ready for it. He certainly is. Device nearly getting the ace. I thought he would get the 5th. Glaive beats him to it. Same result, though. It's another round for Astralis, and it's one step closer to tying the record for all-time major victories. They want their 3rd. They want 2nd back-to-back. Fnatic won their 3rd and their final on this stage, keep in mind.
That's a very good point. Last round, what a half it's been. Astralis displaying pure dominance here. Why they're considered the world's best. So consistent. This is no flash in the pan. They've been at the very top for a long time now. Doesn't look like they'll be challenged today. Looking for the clean sweep in the final, the 2-0. 14-1 in the T side. Pretty unheard of, but if there's ever a team that could do it, this group of young Danes would certainly be in that conversation. No kits, barely any utility, no AWP for Alu. Hoping to see more from the AWP. I don't think we've seen a frag from it so far. Sergey with the M4. They've lost map control here. The aggression hasn't worked. The default setups have yielded no fruit. Bomb still down in T-spawn. Alex could be with a chance here, but can't connect the bullets.
Just tapping. Vice knows exactly where they're inclined to play. Not even about baiting out utility because there just isn't any. No kits either, keep in mind. More coffins now. As the Danes mount their attack. Firing through smokes even. Incendiaries to clear, oranges 1 and 2, X7. He walks heavy on delicate ground, tries to play inside the smoke, it doesn't work. Glaive, he's able to run him over, follows that up. Once again, the site is open. Dupree will go for the plant.
4 versus 3. Zipex in a prime position for another kill as well. Absolutely nails it. It's looking likely to be 14-1 here. Katowice has had such a tremendous half. It doesn't get much better than this. He currently sits on 18 kills and 5 deaths, and Dupree, that is a bickering over the frags now. Who will get them? Absolute dominance there. Counter-strike perfection. This is why they're the best. And it looks like this could be the end. They've had an amazing journey here, but Astralis just too powerful. There will be a chance in the second half if they can pick up the pistol, but whether they can go further than that is yet to be seen. You'll have to find out after this break.
Don't look down, never fade out. And I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on. Never look down, never fade out. Never fade out. I know it's alright, it's alright. Heavens are the limit now. Let's fly just one more night, one more night. Don't look down, never fade out. And I just wanna see someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on. Never look down, never fade out. Never fade out.
This may have touched eternal things on the hearts of humankind. No one can ever take this run away from them, but Astralis, they never let it in their minds. It's not even come into a shadow of doubt in this game. It's 14-1, and we've got maybe just 2 rounds away from them in a 3rd major championship.
Absolutely right. ENCE will do everything they can in this pistol, of course. They've got 5 sets of Kevlar, and they're going for the rush towards middle. It's Dupree that takes a bullet to the face, but he will survive as they continue to push towards the arch side. Dupree to play it low. What is that shot? Unbelievably good, as Glaive will try and back them up. It's the advantage for Astralis, but can they hold on to it?
They're forward to the smoke, but they've lost the bomb. Glaive's great shot takes down Alexi. And they've got to turn back forward. He's well aware of the fact, and Xipix has already rotated in, so Aerial, he's fighting in very difficult circumstances. Fortunately, they cleared out Pit, and they have the backside of the site. On top of that, they've got the advantage. A comeback. They have to play it. They have to put everything into it. They've got to give themselves every chance and believe in every possibility. They'll corner off Xipix, but Katowice has gone around. He's got one down already. He's isolated Sergey, but the reload could cost him. Sergey holds on, and ENCE get their 2nd.
Smiles on their face. They should enjoy every moment of this. 4 of these players in their 1st major and the grand final against the world's best. They've won the pistol. They'll bring out the AKs, but as I mentioned in the 1st half, on Inferno, the CT side, 2nd round force fight is very viable. 5-7 CZs, a plethora of smokes and flashbangs as well. Astralis will try and end this early.
We've got lots of time to recover from that if it doesn't work out. Bomb down for the fact that they were holding it on the front man. They didn't want Alexi to run in around the corner and give up something quite so easily, but Dupree even still finds the 1st kill.
They've rushed middle again, by the way. They rushed middle on pistol. They've rushed middle in the 2nd round. It's a 5 versus 3. Damage onto Alexi B. It looks like it's falling apart, but they start to save the day. Goes to the 2-on-2 now.
Good swing from Aerial down to just Xipix, but 1-on-1. We know how good he is, but he has to reload, and there's not enough time for him to reset into his tactics. It's when he gets time to set up, that's when you know you're in trouble, but if you can bounce, you won't give that chance away. Unfortunately, they do lose all but 1, but they stay alive.
Well, it's a full eco now for Astralis. Do ENCE just rush middle again? That one works out. It was a 5 versus 3 that's recovered. I love the fact they smile on their faces. Nothing to be ashamed of here. 1 HE, 1 Deagle. That's all Astralis will bring into round number 18. And they are sending heavy numbers towards middle again. It is Dupree waiting with the Deagle, but down he goes. He did get a headshot through the wall and take Alexi B down to 1 HP. That's incredibly unlucky. Rush middle again, it works 3 out of 3 times.
No fault there. If it ain't broken, I mean, what are the odds that they're going to do it a 3rd time as well, right? You can't really blame Astralis for assuming to stack the B site. Eventually, something's got to change. Double bluff. Either way, Alu's going to wait, see if he can build out the cash. Get rolling on this T side, maybe get the AWP out. Aegis will get yet more utility kills for Astralis. Sergey. 4 players still up. I want to make sure Sergey he stays that way because they can't afford to lose any more of the AKs. Just bomb detonate. I think time's going to reset just barely. They almost lost 2 guns to the bomb at the end of that.
Well, this is where things might start to come to a close. Astralis with the AWP. The Orgs are out. No kids, however. Don't think ENCE will rush middle again. Now they've got 3 rounds in a row. Might be worth thinking about going back to the defaults and seeing what can be done here. Take it round by round. That's what they've done before. They recovered 15-8 against Liquid. This is a much taller order, but we'll see what can be done. Towards Banana they go. Max 10 damage done. But Glaive with the M4. He'll get 2 and doesn't even want to fall back yet.
And it looked like he was going to get taken down on that because Xipix was caught with a nade out. Glaive was never spotted. Momentum shifts yet again. They've gone low. Both those players on B are low, but Device is rotating over as a result. He'll bring the op. And Alu's overextended. He's not aware that a Device has come right back over on his side of the map. boldly gets taken down. Ariel's the last alive. It looks like championship at major point of the Intel Extreme Masters Katowice events. Going the way of Astralis, all they have to do is find one remaining player. Dupree does that.
One more round will do it. It'll be a third major trophy heading towards the cabinet of Astralis. That's such a dominant round as well. Glaive, he's not messing around. 2 kills of the M4, falls back, funnels him towards A. Bomb nowhere near planted. That's Ents who have enough to buy into this round, but they'll get 4 AKs, 1 Deagle. Expensive rounds previous. And is this where it all ends? One more round will do it.
And if you doubted for a second that they weren't the greatest of all time before, what argument have you now? History is being written with every single event they attend. This is unexplored. No one's done what they have. Intel Extreme Masters, the Grand Slam last year, back-to-back majors. Surely 2019 can't possibly be as good as 2018, but there's no signs of them slowing down. Not for Dupree either. He'll get 2. They walk in the smoke. Glaive, he'll only punish 1, but it's just Ariel to find, and it's done! They had 1 goal. That's it. That's all they wanted. Back to back. And they've done it now.